Body sensations as far as triggers, do they ever truly leave? I find having complex PTSD myself, it is very hard to manage as far as the overwhelm and the overload of the nervous system. Sometimes I can't control or ground myself. I know the regulation skills, yet it is so maxed out that medication intervention is the only way to interrupt and stop the me spiraling mentally, emotionally, and physically. I long for the day when I can be 100% be grounded and it feels lovely and wonderful. Having an ACE score of 10 is a battle I will always have to face. Will this always just be management? People often say it's easier. I don't think so far. I think it's hard. And so, and this is a therapist that's in Israel, Tel Aviv, I think. Let me answer that again. Part of this is kind of like direct practice. Direct practice is you have to do something and you have to do it and you have to do it and you have to do it. You have to do it on purpose. You have to do it when you need it. You have to do it at other times. You're doing it as a continual practice. It's a lot like direct practice is what you're doing if you're going to learn an instrument. You know, the first time you pick up an instrument, a violin or a trumpet, or if you're sitting down at a piano, and you're beginning the process of learning how to play that instrument. Anybody listening to you won't be able to tell that you're actually playing anything for a while, because it's not smooth and it's not practiced enough to become natural to you. That takes regular practice for a period of time. So a lot of times when people feel overwhelmed, they feel they have a trauma history, and they've spent a lot of their life being in a state of arousal, they're in Hulk mode or on the verge of Hulk mode almost all the time. And so they want an instant fix. They want it to be, I want to do this and I want to have it be done for the rest of my life. And that's just not the way this works. So you learn these skills and you practice these skills. You practice them every day. You practice them multiple times every day. And how long do you do that before you really notice a difference? Well, if you are, an average person learning the piano, how long is it going to be before you can play a Brahms concerto without blowing the notes, or actually play the whole thing as it's written to play? It might take you years of practice to do that. The more severe your history is, the more direct practice you're going to have to do. And so I hope that's an adequate answer for people. A lot of times it runs into the dysregulated person forgets to practice or wants to do it once and have it. That's not, you don't find that anywhere. If I was wanting to learn to play if I wanted to pitch baseballs, I'm going to have to pitch an awful lot of them day in and day out, and really be focused on improving that if I'm going to be really masterful of that. If I want to do anything, it takes direct practice over a period of time. So the positive side of this is that I've worked with enough clients over the years that I've seen people that can stay regulated well enough to engage in direct practice, become increasingly better at it, and find increasing levels of relief from arousal and increasing levels of relief from their traumas and stressors. However, that doesn't ever mean that it goes away completely, that you're not in situations that kind of trigger that response from you. But you start building up that ability to manage this, it doesn't ever go away, but you do enough direct practice, you can offset it.